Welcome back to more Trails of the Sky. Last time we left off, we arrived in Zeiss, and I'm honestly short episode, but you know, those can be good too. Anyway, today we're actually going to continue the plot and go meet the area's kind of sort of mayor. You were the ones who were with Cheetah before now. Welcome to the Central Factory, can I help you? Yeah, we are from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to meet with the factory head, if we may. I see, just a moment, please. Communication, such a wonderful thing. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you during your... Yes, the people from the Bracer Guild are... Yes, right away. Thank you for waiting. Factory Chief Murdoch will see you now. His office is upstairs on the second floor. Nice. I didn't think he sees us that quickly. It's not... Let's not keep him waiting. Time to take the elevator. Honestly, I know Murdoch's like a kind of common name to use in fictional works, but I still really want him to be Daredevil. Because that Netflix series is awesome. Even Season 2, even though it's somewhat disappointing, it's still good. Hey, I've been waiting for you two. Estelle and Joshua, right? Yes, it's nice to see you, sir. We're sorry for bothering you at work like this. No, don't worry yourselves about that. The Bracer Guild and Cassius in particular have done a great deal for me in the past. It would be rude for me not to welcome his children. Huh? You know Dad? I guess you might say he was my benefactor. It's no exaggeration to say that the Central Factory produces the finest workmen in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roland branch and have them come over. I see. That explains all his business trips then. And now my benefactor's kids have come to visit me themselves. So what can I do for you? I'm happy to help. Thanks, sir. It's kind of a long story. I see. Well then, would you mind if I had a look at this Orbment? Sure, no problem. Oh no, this is entirely an oddity. It's obviously made from modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved into the Orbment's frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an Orbment to be produced without them. It's not from Liberal either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been tradition dating back to when the Orbments were first invented 50 years ago. You don't say. You're right. There are numbers right here. It's crazy. You mean you never noticed in all this time? You hush. But seriously, is it really that strange for one to not to have no caliber on it? It's pretty much part of the process, and that goes for any orbital factory. It's as if this one were a prototype or something. If I say so, I'd imagine it was made to entertain at birthday parties. If you take my meaning. So less with the sweet and awesome or the shabby hurdy got it. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. What is it? Well, I can't find a maintenance cover, and now that I really look at it, it has no seams to it at all. How the hell was this thing made? I don't see any way to check out the inside of it. Aw, man. Would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes, but I'd hate to just break something belonging to Cassius like that. Okay. Maybe we should let the professor handle it. Oh right, the one he mentioned in the note. Yeah, he said something. He should be able to tell us something. There was a note that was included with the Orbment. Please ask Professor R to do the analysis. You wouldn't have to know who this Professor R is, would you? Let me think. From the letter R and the people Cassius knew, it must be Professor Russell. I thought so. Who's Professor Russell? Wait a second, how do you know this guy? I don't, but I know of him. He's known as the person who brought orbital technology to Liberal in the first place. Hey, you know your stuff. As I'm sure you know, orbments were invented by Professor Epstein, and Professor Russell was one of his disciples. 40 years ago, he brought the orbments and his knowledge back, and that's why Larvels is a technologically advanced nation. You might say that he was the father of the Orbital Revolution. Wow, now that is impressive. Man, I had no idea that Dad knew anyone like that. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old prof, handle this orbment. We have no idea what it is, really. Huh? Well, how do I put it? For good or ill, he's a certified genius. When he gets an idea for a new invention in his head, there's no telling what he'll do. Much like the time he was developing the first orbital airship. With that far-off look. Yes, that's a lot. I guess a lot happened. Sorry. I'm sure he'll be able to figure this thing out. Go find him and ask him about it. It can't hurt. Thanks, Chief. Where should we find him? Hold on a moment. Testing. Oh, good. Actually, I've been looking for you. Sorry to bother you, but can you come here? Alright, I'll be waiting. Did you just call a professor or something? Oh, no. He actually has a private workshop in town. He has all the latest technology at his disposal, so I know he can figure out something about this thing. Wow, he really must be a genius. Wait, who'd you call? His granddaughter. She works here at the factory. I'm sure the child will be happy to show you the way. The child? Oh, fucking course! You! Oh, Stella and Joshua. You mean you know each other? We only met a little while ago, though. So that means she's the professor's granddaughter. Exactly. Tita, I've been talking to Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them the way to your house. To see Grandpa. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Oh yes, if you learn anything new, I'd love it if you could come back. If you came back and told me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious to know about this. Of course. If you'll excuse us, then. Hey, I didn't think you'd be coming. And you're even a granddaughter of a famous professor. It's no wonder that you're so comfortable with orbments. So come on, I'm just staying under my grandfather. Oh, by the way, do you bracers have business with my grandpa? Well, sort of. The situation's kind of complicated. We can explain everything once we see your grandpa. Okay. My house is in the southwest corner of town. Get off the escalator, go straight until you reach the south entrance. Then turn to the west, and there it is. Got it. Let's get moving. Just as soon as we got away, she came right back. I wonder who's going to go nuts and evil in this sector of the game. That's been a theme for the past few levels. Someone goes a bit nuts and crazy. Or is currently nuts and crazy, and we have to deal with their actions as a result. Oh, I got fucking lucky, I found it. This is my house. Nice place. Professor Russell is here? No, I think he's in the workshop. Through this door. You should go say hi then. This all is important. I'm home, Grandpa. Okay. Maybe this way. He's going Super Saiyan! So this is the professor. Nice to meet you. My name is Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. I actually came to get an expert opinion on... Got it! Oh, I did it. It's finally complete. The perfect sandwich. That's right. Who's the man? I'm the man. Yes, I should start testing it at once. I love this guy. What the hell? I'm sorry, Estelle. Grandpa kind of goes into a trance when he's working, and he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he just finished up the devices we're working on for the past few days. I see. He really is something. He is something, alright. I'm so embarrassed. I love this guy. I love these types. They're always so fun. Grandpa! There's some people here to talk to you. Oh, Tina, you've come just the right time. I need your help with compiling the data on these tests. Grandpa, the new invention will actually block a biosensor orbit detection facilities. It emits a unique orbital force field that deflects the energy that a biosensor sends out when it scans. Oh, really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstay my own accomplishments? Now, come on, we've got testing to do. Right. Never mind, so I think we should just let them do this for a while. You with the black hair! Not me? Who else? On the upstairs bookcase is a notebook entitled Orbital Energy as Applied to Force Fields. Go get it! Go on, be quick about it. Alright. Wait! You young lady, you with the antenna hair. Antenna? Oh no, you quit farting around to make me some coffee. Why should I have to make you coffee? I'll take it black, by the way. I want it to be clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Fine, whatever. I love this guy. Perfect. All set, Grandpa. Alright, just as fast as ever. Oh. Where was telling Joshua? Who? I don't think I do really recall a couple of young folks. Murdoch sent along some fresh faces, and I presume. Grandpa. Oh, I want to see that explosion! Sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both employees of the Central Factory. So it's only natural that you'd wind up being drafted as assistants. This is no laughing matter, especially since the only thing you had me helping with was making coffee. Girls can make metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. We got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in a startup test of a brand new type of Orbment after all? Well now, aren't you a bright lad then? Want to give up this producer nonsense and start up in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa! I'm really sorry, guys. I guess I got caught up in the moment too. You don't need to apologize, sweetie. But I thought the father of orbital energy was going to be some really amazing man, not some old fart with attention deficit issues. Oh, please, you're too kind. Moving on, I'm being paid a visit by Joseph Cassius. That's quite a surprise. So you really do know our dad? Yes, from way back then. I've known him since his army days, some 20 years ago or so. I've met him too. He had a really nice mustache. Now, I don't know if I'd call it nice, so much as suspicious looking. But if he's known Dad for that long, it looks like we'll be safe and trusting you know what Professor Russell after all. Yes, I have to agree. What are you talking about? And what was it you wanted my help with? Well, I see. A pitch black ornament. Yes, most intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber or seams. Look at the frame too. Wait, what are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cutter. Just as I thought. Here, take a look. Okay. Huh? There's not even a scratch. The frame is made of some type of metal that I've never even encountered. Opening it for a closer look is going to be quite the task, I think. That's just crazy. If we can't find some way to open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I could certainly spend some time on trying, but first I think maybe we should put it under the measurement scan. Oh, what now? The used piece of equipment you saw when we were when we worked on the experiment. It can gauge orbital energy activity in real time. You're making my head hurt with your techno babble, just telling me what using that thing will accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it allows us to see just what this orbment does. We won't be able to draw any definitive conclusions just from measuring what kind of orbital energy is occurring, but it's a start. And that should give us a major clue? Indeed. So without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure. Estelle and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. I can't promise it'll be anything special, but sounds great to me. We'll even help with prep. Alright, come on then. I've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. No, I want to see it too. No fair worrying when I'm not around. My house, my rules, young lady. I love these two. Now I see where she gets it. I love these two. I love these types of characters. Now, if everyone is ready, let's get this started. Estelle, if you'll put the Orbment on the stand. Okay. Like this? Yes, thank you. Are you ready, Tita? Yeah, all set. Good. Now, commencing orbital force measurement test on the Black Orbment. Black Orbment. So that's going to be the official name after all. But using it officially is so boring and simple. Why not call something cool like Black Thing of Impending Doom? No, simple is best. Anything longer than Black Orbment would just be annoying to say. Fidget. Look at her, she's all anxious to start. Alright, let's begin. Tita, if you'll activate the scanner, please. Okay. That's the mission start music. Alpha set at 45. Putting all measuring equipment on standby. Roger. Done. All measuring equipment is calibrated. Okay, from here on out, this is the real deal. Since no direct input or output was detected, all we can do now is measure how the central crystal circuit responds. Now let's see just how this contraption is. Let's see how much this contraption has really worked. You're sure in a good mood. And click! Neat, it's all glowing and stuff. I get it. It's putting a major strain on the crystal circuit. There. Tito, any readings? Yes, but they're kind of weird. The tachometer's needle is shaking like crazy. Now it's spinning around the dial. What? Oh, it's doing the thing again. That's not a good. What's going on here? Joshua! It's the same black light from before. What? Well, congratulations, you managed to shut down the entire technological metropolis. Thank you for that. Grandpa, it won't take much more than this. We gotta shut it down. Don't you dare. Just a little longer and we'll have something. Wait a second, all the lights in town are going out. Huh? What then? We had no choice to terminate the experiment. Oh, they're back on. Ugh. Let's see the readout. Nothing, it didn't record anything. And the only thing that kept working was the scanner and once the Black Orbment sat. But even that, well, as for everything else, okay, it looks like the equipment's finished. How's it outside? Fine, all the lights are back, nothing happened. There's still a lot of people panicking though. Okay, but just what the hell was all that? That was what I shall dub the orbital shutdown phenomenon. The what down? You mean how everything inside all the orbits just stopped working at once? So the Black Orbit did this? Yes, I have no doubt. But I would never have dared to guess that its effect would be so extensive. There's definitely more to this than I expected. Interesting, most interesting indeed. Only you would think causing a blackout over an entire city is interesting. Professor! Oh, Murdoch, just the man I want to see. The feeling is not mutual. Every single time you invent something, it means trouble for me. What the hell were you up to that would cause all the power downtown to go out? How rude. It's not my fault this time. You see, the black Orbment, it caused this. Is that the... Okay, I get it. If that's the root of this, then it's genuine extenuating circumstances. But it still means this was your fault! Ah, nuts, you got me. That's it, they're just okay. That's it, they're just okay again? Are they always like this? It's so embarrassing. Well, that's an interesting device that we have our hands on. And definitely something we should not let bad guys have. Like, ever. And yesterday was a crazy day. I was surprised enough at the town, but I really wasn't expecting it to deal with anything like that. And no kidding. Back on the subject of the Black Orbment, it's so much more powerful than I would have possibly imagined. Yeah, what's the proc gonna do now that his equipment's going all fluffily? Good morning, guys. Morning, Tita. Good morning. Quite a big day yesterday. Yeah, no kidding. You guys sleep okay? Like babies. The professor already up? No, he left for Central Factory early this morning. He said something about how he was going to expose all the Black Orbment secrets. Looks like getting roared at over and over by the factory chief. I didn't even put a dent in them. We really appreciate both of you taking the time to look over something a couple of relative strangers brought you. Oh no, it's fine really. Grandpa was investigating it out of pure curiosity more than anything. I should go to the factory myself once I'm done with breakfast. What do you plan to do? Naturally, we'll be coming with you. I want to know what's going on with that Orbit too. Maybe there's something we can do to help. Okay, let's... I almost forgot about the soup. Just a second until I offer your breakfast. So this, I'm sure, as I make sure it's edible and not on fire. Crap, 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 crap. I guess that's what the smell is. That man, what a cutie. I wish we could take her back with us to Rowan. She could be like a pet, cheering us up whenever we're feeling down. That's kind of creepy, Estelle. I completely agree with Joshua on that statement. Kidnapping a little girl to be your pet is pretty fucked up. And now we've had a good breakfast and off to the Central Factory. Before we do that, I'd like to check in with the guild. I think it might be best to report on what happened yesterday, just to be on the safe side. Yeah. Well, hey Tita, would you mind us if we stopped by there on the way? Sure, go ahead. Just keep on going to the Brister Guild. Okay, yeah, that statement is still made. That was pretty creepy, woman. Don't do that again. Let's see if any more jobs came on. No, still the same stuff. Good morning. There was some day yesterday, wasn't it? When you are ready, we'd like a full report on it. Business as usual, Kalika. I've heard the basics from the factory chief yesterday, but I'd like to expand the account with some first-hand details. Well, let's see. So the orbit that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact something dangerous. The guild is very interested in these developments. We need to continue working with Professor Russell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When will we have more information? When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. This just looks like we'll be sticking to one central location this time instead of running all over the place like we did last time. Which, you know, is always good, especially if I don't have to go through those mines very often. Mr. Russell's in the workshop on the 3rd floor. He seems pretty impatient, like he has something waiting on. And he's waiting on us to get up there, so let's move our asses, people. This is where the design stuff. That's the workshop. Another failure! Grandpa, we came to see if we could help. Oh, hello, Tita. And you two are here as well, I see. Yeah, what can I say? We were worried. What are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut into the Black Orbment, but it hasn't been going very well. So what's the problem? Perhaps the demonstration's in order. And click! Well, what is that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of a special item that can cut basically anything. That'll have to do with them. And it stopped. I thought that might happen. It's on a small scale. It's on a small scale, but it looks like the same phenomenon from yesterday. It seems that the black orbment is blocking the functionality of other orbments, interfering with it in some way. And I doubt is solely made for the purpose of killing the lights. Yeah, but Grandpa, does the effect spread? Does the spread like it did last night? Yes, good thinking. The interference with the nearby orbit seems to be spread out, moving from the orbit to orbit like chain lightning. I'd put the range to be about 5 Gargate. But if there were no orbits powered on within the range, well then that's where the effect stopped. I see, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no way of knowing why it causes machines to simply stop without getting a look inside of it. It's very troubling. Is there anything we could do to destroy the thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack? That'll be ridiculous. Didn't you see the big saw do exactly nothing to it a moment ago? Well, yeah. Anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it'll melt down in the blast furnace or something. If it did that, the insides would melt too. Oh yeah, well, worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Huh? You mean you want to burn it open? No, that's not what I meant. Orbital power, that which drives orbits to work, can't be used for this problem. We'll have to find a way that doesn't rely on orbital energy. Is there even such a way? The combustion engine. It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Neat. I get it, fire is the key. But Grandpa, I've never even seen one of them before. I'm pretty certain that there's one under study in a central factory workshop. Oh, you'll need to get fuel as well. Like oil or something? No, it's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. There's likely a tank or canister of it stored in reserve. Yes, that should do the job. I'll start getting the tools ready. I'll help. Anything we can do? I mean, I can't do anything super technical like Tita can. Yes, you can go and get the engine and the gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but your bracers should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave it to us. So, where should we find these? Let's see. Don't tell me you've forgotten. I've forgotten. You just said not to say that. Estelle, if you're looking in the operations room, you can possibly find them. The heck is the operations room? It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information there for safekeeping. I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I'll leave it in your capable hands. Making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Well, let's go find the operation room. To the 5th floor, then. There you heard him. Get our asses up the 5th floor. I mean, to the 5th floor, not up to the 5th floor. Then we'll just be on the roof. Ah. Neat. Oh, check out this place. This has to be the operation room. You two. I haven't seen you before, so you mind telling me what you're doing here? My name's Travis, senior engineer and supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're here at the request for Professor Russell, so Professor Russell, he's not in trouble again, is he? Again? You don't have much faith in him, do you? I mean, I realize he's a genius. He was the one who developed the capital unit, after all. But even being acquainted with them results in no end of trouble. Tita, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl, just an all-around good kid. Yeah, I see what you mean. But I don't think we have time to stand around talking in this case. We need to find where the central factory stores its equipment. Oh, that's what this is all about. In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. A cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the Capel. These days, they mostly get used to assist airship application, but this one is equipped with the fastest and general-purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything from circulating material, density to information retrieval. Now for information retrieval, you have to use the front panel to select the mode. That will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory orbment. There's a port inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see. Then it simply extracts the data you want. So I trust you know what works now. No sweat. I'm impressed still. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Okay, I lied. All the stuff completely went over my head. Here's setup. Change the mode with the panel. I'm sure you figure it out in no time. Okay, that looks good so far. Universal attack. Topics. Combustion engine. Maintenance Chief Gustav. Gasoline. Emergency sourcing. Herbal manufacturing factory. You found what you were looking for. It's like a magic box or something. Herbal computers are really something. As I understand, it's Professor Russell's teacher, Professor Epstein, who's responsible for the original concept. But it was Professor Russell's talents that made an idea into reality. If only his presence of mind were a part of his intelligence. Well, Adios isn't one to bestow two blessings to one person. By the way, where can we find the guy with the combustion engine thingies? The maintenance chief, right? Where is he? He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you have to go there to speak to him. And the gasoline is most likely an orbital manufacturing in the basement. I'll just back there, I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. And the Chief Gustav is down at the airfield working on the combustion engine, and the gasoline is in the basement for the manufacturing facility. Thanks, you've been a big help. Think nothing of it. Let me know if you need anything else. Okay, so we gotta go to the basement and go to the airfield.